make myself incredibly vulnerable. Okay, first impression. I love this world already, alright? Spawn me in the best biome possible with the best wood possible. That was just a cow, right? Like, things aren't popping off already, right? Because supposedly something's stalking me in this world, or is going to. And when I hear that, I get the same feeling I do whenever I play hide and seek. You know that feeling you get when you play hide and seek and you're like hiding somewhere and you're like getting really anxious and stuff that you might be found or whatever during the game, and then you have this nervous feeling in your stomach to where like you have to like fart or poop or whatever, and like you want to go out and go to the bathroom, right? You want to, but you know what if you do, you're gonna get caught. That's kind of how I feel right now. I don't like it. Like, nothing's happened yet, and I already have that feeling of anticipation, and it's just not great. My scroll wheel is still broken. It's still the same mouse, so whenever I can, I'm gonna put something in the first 3 or 4 slots, just to make it easier for myself. I will be potentially building my house in dark oak wood, the best wood in the game, right behind spruce and regular oak. Those are the 3 best woods in the game, in no particular order. I am not a big fan of how far I have to go down for the stone, because that just means I'm more vulnerable from the back. And that's never a good thing to be. You never want to be vulnerable from the back. Too many things can go wrong. Too many things can happen. Bad things. Alright. Let's just get our stone. Back up there. Get some stone tools. Get some dark oak wood. And try to find a spot for a house as quickly as possible. What the shit was that? I was chopping wood, bro! Something stepped on a twig! It sounded like it came from that direction, which means I'm not going that way. No, I'll stay my happy ass right here. Continue to chop down what I can of this tree. And I'm gonna move on with my life. Because when you're walking through a thick ass forest like this, right, and you hear a branch snap or leaves rustling. I mean, horror movies, the first reaction is to walk towards the sound, but in my case, no, I'm the opposite. I'm a coward. I'm no horror movie protagonist, which means I will walk. Oh yeah, which way do I want to go? More dark forest or more dark forest? Yeah. This is great. Monster Man, please don't touch me. I think it's right here. Yeah, I was right. Look at that. Wow, I risked my life for 1 piece of coal. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. Tell you what though, a piece of coal might turn into torches. There's plenty of wood surrounding me to make into charcoal and otherwise, and use wood to smelt. Sounds good. Shit. I'm gonna go over there and see what's popping. Excuse me? I'm not tripping, right? That block broke on its own? That would 100% happened, right? What the hell? I know, I came nowhere near touching that. I took the cursed block. Oh, shit. What the hell? Looks pretty. Okay. Moving on from what could be cursed land. We're gonna keep trucking on this way. All I see is dark oak forest. Bro, as cool as dark oak is, I will tell you, the dark oak forest makes for the scariest environment. A lot of things can spawn in here, not just the entity. Many things can spawn in a dark oak forest. And just remain there like skeletons, and who wants to deal with a skeleton? Sir! Can I please close my door? Was I just clicking that fast? Or was the door just like adamantly opposing me? Which one? Huh? Which one? I swear to God I was clicking once, but that door is fighting me in every turn. So, my house clearly isn't done, and there's some inconsistencies which I'm gonna patch out. I'm gonna get rid of this little layer right here. and do like tall. It's basically the same design of all of my other houses. It's just taller windows. You know, taller windows equal more fancy. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I feel like I'm being watched. But I don't know from where. That's a turtle. I mean, the turtle was technically, I guess, looking in my direction, but like, not that big a deal. I have the tinglies, bro. I feel like I'm being watched, but I just don't know from what direction. Oh, it's so maddening. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Please tell me I'm not the only one who gets spooked when Endermen do that. Please tell me. I don't want to seem like the only coward in the you know the vicinity. What? The ever-loving crap. Was that always there? You know, it must have been the wind. The wind can do some funny things. It can trick your mind quite easily with the sounds it makes. I feel like this was one of those times where that could have been anything. You know, I was simply going to see if there was a config menu to see if I could do anything to up this guy's spawn rate, but apparently he had other ideas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think. Sir, I don't mean to alarm you, um, but you are on my property, and I will exercise my I'm sorry, my bad, bro. You want the property? You can have it. I'll sell you the real estate. I'll give you the deed. Just, please let me leave with my life. Please. Holy schnookums. Is this blood? I don't know what that is. It smells funky though. Someone just had a hell of a party at Taco Bell. I have my windows up. I got someone to come by and install them. You know, like I had to smell them myself, but like I don't have the PhD necessary to install these beautiful pieces of glass into my windows. I don't actually think or know if they're going to do anything to stop the advancements of whatever this thing is. Apparently some type of cryptid. Definitely look weird, that's for sure. Don't tell him I said that though. I don't want him getting more mad at me and, you know, kicking my door down and repoing my life. But, you know, I mean, you know what? I just realized with how dark this place got just now after the furnaces went out. I need torches in my house and surrounding my immediate area if I don't want to be pillaged by bad things. So it does go down somewhere. You know the ravine I first found? I kind of like, you know, I wanted to come down here and see if there's anything worth grabbing right quick with my leftover 6 torches after lighting up everything. I do see a skeleton over there, which I'm not a fan of. Hopefully I can take him out though with ease. I don't have a great track record against these things, admittedly, but it's not even too far from my house either. It's just down. There's some iron right there I can grab. Be easy. At least I'll go back with something. Seeing that I don't get like murked. What? Is that normal? I don't know if that flower there is normal. I don't know if that's part of the mod or if it's part of 1.21.1 Minecraft. I'm not familiar with all of the versions, so I couldn't tell you which is which. I mean, 3 iron. I mean, that's something at least. I'm not going home empty-handed, right? Yeah, let's get back to my house. Maybe I'll snag some more coal on the way back. And so I'm gonna have to go hunting. which is it's not fun for me because I have to go into the scary woods, and make myself incredibly vulnerable. Woo! You, you dirty son of a gun! Oh my god. It was blood. Dude, you're actually pretty sick. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. My bad. Oh my god. He's actually pretty sick. I mean, I know if given the possibility or the opportunity, he'd rip me to shreds. But, like, I mean, still, he's objectively cool looking. Not exactly the type of guy I would want to be friends with or get to know. But, I mean, you know, it's just like, he's got to lose a long claws. You know, he's got to do a little snip there. He might, maybe a little cosmetic work up and about. What is that? You got some teeth problems? Or, like, is that a normal way to open someone's mouth? I would zoom in more, but my scroll wheel doesn't work, so this is all I'm working with here, bro. Bro's got no pupils either. That might be another problem, dude. And he's bald. Male pattern baldness affects like 4 in 10 adults or something like that. I don't know. Bro looks skinny as hell too, dude. Eat a meal. Not me, preferably. Alright. Sir. Fine, sir. Look. I know it's just me living here, but I feel like you're putting off the whole neighborhood here, alright? You're not damaging the property value per se, right? Because it's like, you know, you're not really doing anything yet. You might have broke a piece of dirt. It might have been me. I'm not sure, but it's like your presence here is like putting off the entire vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like, why don't you go find your own stretch of the woods? I'll stay here, and then we can just like coexist on 2 different sides of the world. You know what I'm saying? No. It was worth a try. Don't move like that, sir. You make me nervous. Okay? Moving like that abruptly makes me nervous, sir. I'm trying to have a nice conversation with you, and you're just like, you're not really helping the situation! Oh my god! Get off of me! Is he biting me? Did he just... I mean, bro is lucky I'm incredibly durable, or else it might actually have hurt me, but like, from what it looked like, he tried biting me. He like grabbed me, held me down, and just like, either stomped me or like was biting me, and it was very uncomfortable. He's not gonna make any friends that way, I can tell you that much. Oh man, that's for damn sure. All I'm saying is, maybe I shouldn't have looked at him like that. Maybe it was me. Maybe I was the aggressor in that situation. But still, like, come on, reacting that way, bro. You're an adult. Maybe. I don't know, actually. I don't even know if what you are, like, corresponds or, like, follows the same timeline as humans. But, like, goddamn, man. You gotta, like, you know, just lay off on the aggression. Go to therapy or something. That's all I'm saying.
I don't wanna be one of the